Let me see. We'll see if anybody comes in. It's hard to say. Oh, let me grab my phone. Not sure if anybody will come in. Time will tell. Sorry about not paying attention at the moment. Sorry, give me 1 second. Oh, somebody's here. Who's here? Say hello. Open mic. We can discuss anything within reason. You just got to say something in the chat. Can't discuss anything if you're not talking. Although I can. Big things coming here to the channel. A few changes coming. We're going to have some more and more things on. We're going to have tarantulas, breeding fish. Hey, Wally, how you doing? Can you hear me okay? Just came in from the Halloween. Did you have fun? Um, Perfect. Thank you. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of invert stuff. I'm going to start breeding a few roaches and stuff like that, and I'll be doing follow ups on that. I got tarantulas now. I got my fish, of course. I'm glad you had fun. Glad you had fun. It's kind of dull around here this time of year. For some reason, this year, our town didn't do anything. They usually do, but this year they didn't, and I don't know why. But we'll see next year. I think they said they're going to do something in November though, because something happened that they couldn't do it, so they're going to do it in November instead, like November 3rd or something. I think. I can't be sure. I'll have to look it up. I'm just trying to invite a few people, and that's what I'm doing right now, Wally. I'm going to start doing these more regularly, and we'll see. There's 4 people in here now. I hope people talk so we can discuss stuff, see what's going on with everybody. Um, I have to agree, Wally. It doesn't feel right when it's in November like that, but for something happened that they couldn't. They usually have a haunted house down here and all. And they didn't do it this year for some reason. I'm not sure why. But I'm going to start getting back on a schedule of doing the live streams more and more. Kind of fell out for a while, but now I'm back. So fish are doing pretty good. I had some breeding dances going on with the galaxy reservoirs. I don't know if you saw that little short video, but the males really show off their colors, and they try to dance and try to herd the females in. It's pretty interesting. I like it. I think it's cool. How about you? You doing any more fish, or you slowed down on your fish? So we're gonna see as I do these more and more. I'm sure I'll get more and more people to pop in. So I'm gonna take the little sad face as you're not doing the fish anymore. We had 4 people, but it says 3 now, so I don't know. It's hard to say. Sorry, I got braided there for a second. I'm gonna check something out here. Let me go right here. Let me go to here. Oh, maybe that's not going to work. I don't know. It may or may not. It's hard to say. Just too busy. Had to move on. Yeah. Well, I see what you're doing there, and you have a lot going on, especially with the rare gecko stuff. It's pretty cool stuff. I like it. Mr. J, how are you doing? And maybe in the future, Wally, you'll get your fish going again. Mr. J, how are things going, buddy? I'm going to start doing these more often, bud. Well, that's good, Mr. J. I uh, tonight's the first one, and then I'll be doing more and more and more again. I am doing very well, very very well. Slash Master, how are you doing? Long time no see. How are you doing, my friend? Yeah, that's what I had too. Some empty tanks. I'm slowly filling them up now. Now I'm going to get some uh, bristle nose. Start breeding them. Well, thank you, Mr. J. It's good to see you guys too. Uh, Yeah. So what's everybody up to? And hit the thumbs up. You hit the thumbs up, gets more people in here, and because these are going to be regular again. I don't know. I'm sure you guys remember I used to do them every night. Do you remember when I used to do them every night? I would like to get back into that again. Gave me something to do, you know. And I've had a few people ask me to do them. A few people contact me. Please start doing them again. Ah, you are. That'll be cool to see. That will be good to see. That's great. You have to let me know when you do it because I like them videos. And I'm glad you like those razors. There's some pretty old ones in there. I think I send you a 1920s Rolls razor. I don't remember if I sent that to you or not. I know I had two or three of them. I think I sent you one. I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly what it was I sent you. Hello, horse rider. How you doing? Well, that'll be interesting. Slash master. That will be interesting. I'm glad you're doing great. Wally. Yeah. My name is Jeff. That's funny. That is funny. So do you like how I got this set up where it's just my head? Well, you can see my hand, but my head just floating in here. So horse rider, introduce yourself to everybody, because everybody in here knows everybody. So, thank you, Mr. J. No, no, I don't. I don't want to do them on my phone. I like to use my microphone. Um, I was looking to see if I could figure out how to do it on here, but I'll look into it. There might be a way to do it on the live where I got my microphone hooked up and stuff. I don't know though. I could be wrong. Very good. Horses are great. I got a dog. I got a few animals. I got fish, shrimp, snakes, lizards, all kinds of stuff. Tarantulas. Everybody in here is pretty much a um, animal lover. Nothing wrong with that, Mr. J. I have, like I said, 6 humidors myself. So nothing wrong with that at all. It's all you can do, slash masters. Enjoy life. Take it as it comes. That's all you can do. I have to agree. That's what I'm doing. I'm enjoying life more now than I ever have. Well, at least for the last 20 something years. Other than my children, were great. A cup of what, Mr. J? A cup of what? Did you ever get the cigars I sent you, Mr. J? Oh, that's right. You did a video on it. Never mind. You did. I remember now. I have a humidor right here. I got stuff sitting on it, so I'm not going to take it out. And I got another one right here. I could open that one, though. Maybe. I don't know. Might not open because of the. Oh, no, it doesn't. I could reach in and. Pull that one right there. Nothing better than the smell of an opening of a humidor. Doesn't smell like tobacco, that's for sure. It just got a good smell. Slash, that's funny. That is funny. That's pretty funny stuff. And then pipes. Yeah, I got pipes sitting over here. Okay, Jeff. Be right back. So, horse rider, what kind of dog do you have? I used to have a Borbal, but it got cancer and died. And then I have right now I have a Yorkie. I used to have a Yorkie too. Lived to 18. Her name was Hope. She lived to 18, and then she had a stroke. It was very sad. Same with my Borbal, but right now I got uh, um, a yellow lab. Very good. We're trying to get pregnant, but it hasn't been going so well. Well, it's I have 3 children, and one thing I learned is when you stop trying, that's when it happens. So, not don't stop trying. You're getting not. That's not what I mean. I mean when you stop working at it, hoping to get pregnant, it usually just happens. Mm-hmm. Yorkies are fun. I like Yorkie. We had one. Her name is Hope. I can get her running real fast and having fun. And then as she got older, she slowed down. And then one day she was walking and she kind of had a stroke and laid down and took her to the vet. There was nothing they could do. It was very upsetting. You never smoked, but you did chew for a while, Wally, huh? You know, cigars, you don't breathe the smoke into your lung. You don't breathe them in. You just breathe it into your mouth. You do a retrohale sometimes. That's how you get all them good flavors. Like some people taste chocolate, other one tastes cooking spices and all kinds of stuff. Um, but that's the difference. Exactly, Wally. That's how that works. But yeah, no. Smoking cigars is, I'm not going to say it's safe or anything, but it's not like smoking a cigarette in any way. Not at all. Not even close. What was it, Mr. J, if you don't mind me asking? My favorite ones are the um, Nub Double Maduro. And then the one that comes in close after that is the Cameroon, the Nub Cameroon. And that's like smoking a pipe too, Wally. When you smoke a pipe, you don't breathe it in either. Oh, you can definitely tell bad ones. Most gas station ones are pretty bad unless the gas station has. Um, oh, good choice, Mr. J. Most gas stations, unless they have a humidor, there's some gas stations around here that have big walk-in humidors. My son knows where there's one at. I never been to one. You got to go to. I got to go to a big place, just a regular smoke shop that has a thing, and then they got a cigar shop in the town up here that has a it's a smoking cigar shop where you go in and smoke them. Usually you can't smoke in public, but that's all they sell, cigars in there. No pipe tobacco, no pipes, no cigarettes, nothing, just cigars. So that's pretty cool. No, I wouldn't either. Well, Mr. J, absolutely not. Mm-mm. No, there's a definite difference between good ones and bad ones. You can definitely tell the difference. So, well, same here. Same here. I have a lot too. I gotta think here for a minute. Over 500, I would say. Yeah, there's definitely a difference between a premium and like them other ones. You can possess them. You would have to go to Canada to buy them, or Mexico. But if you went to Mexico, I would assume you were getting a fake one. Um, oh, they were nice, Justin. Very nice. But while, like I was saying, you'd have to go to Canada to get them or something because I don't believe you can just get them anymore. I mean, I don't believe you can get them unless you know somebody who has some and they just gave you one. But yeah, people own them all the time and smoke them. It's just you got to make sure they're real ones. And before the embargo was put on for the cigar for the Cubans, Kennedy knew that was coming, so he ordered, I forget how many crates of cigars, and then he put the embargo on. So, crazy stuff. But yeah, no. So you got to watch, like, you go to Mexico and they sell fake ones all the time. But Canada, you can go to a cigar shop in Canada or over in Europe. You can go get them in Europe. And I think you're only allowed to bring so many cigars across the border when you go. But I watch people, they go over, they take family members with them, like their wife, and they'll load up what they have, and then their wife can bring the same number over. and they could stock up on them. But Canada's got some funny rules. They're not allowed to have a label on them no more. Um, all kinds of weird things going on in Canada. And Mr. J, did you hear they want to put 100% tariffs on cigars coming up from like Nicaragua and stuff? So they're trying to fight that now too. So I don't know. Make sure they're legit. That is funny, Wally. That is funny. Yeah, Mr. J, it's a big thing, and it's. I can tell you right now by talking to these, by talking to the um, all these big companies, that they are very upset. Hello, how are you? But yeah, Mr. J, they're very upset. Well, it depends. Wally, you can get some really good cigars that are like $5, but then you can get some cigars that are $100. Now, I wouldn't spend $100 on a cigar for nothing. Even if they said it was the best cigar in the world, it would have to be given to me. I would never ever spend that kind of money on it. But I watch a lot of these people who are in the industry, and some of them say them $100 cigars ain't as good as them $5 cigars. So, um, but I would say the average price of a decently good cigar is probably about between 10 and $20. Oh, you just said that too, oh, Mr. J. That's funny. That's funny. Both thinking the same thing. So Bronson Reed, tell us a little bit about yourself. But yeah, they're kind of in between there. Oh, yes, Mr. J is very good. We all like Mr. J. I think I have one that was given to me, and I got the price range around here. It's like $38 or $40 or something. But I'm not sure. I'd have to go through all my stuff and look. So, so you got any big plans for coming up, Wally, for your geckos and stuff? Yeah. Yes, they are. I have a one in here that was. It's been aging for a while. I got to think of the name of it though. but it's by Saka, Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. And I think when it came out, and it's from like 4 years ago when it first came out, it was like $25 or something like that. I'm sure it's worth more than that now. I have been everywhere. How about you? Been very, very busy. But now I'm gonna start doing these live streams every day again if I can. I'm gonna try to start getting up there to where I'm doing them every day because we had a lot of fun back in the day doing them. Telling Annette I said hello. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, I've been doing a lot of shorts. I just haven't been on here for a long time, but yeah, I'm gonna start doing them more and more now again, getting back into the whole thing again. I plan to be putting my um, hognose snakes down for brumation in the next week or so, and hopefully I can get some baby hognoses this year coming up. Slash is back. Yeah, I got to start doing lives more often. I got kind of fell into this spot where I wasn't doing them and kind of stepped away for a while, and I realized after people have been saying you got to start doing them again. Please come back and start doing them again. You need to. I was like, well, all right, and I like doing it. I do. Well, thank you, Mr. J. I'm glad. I'm not glad. I just it makes me feel good that people enjoyed my live streams. Um, have you guys seen that? Uh, the whole basketball betting with the New York mob families. They had a couple players. They had a player from uh, the Miami Heat and a couple other players from somewhere else, and then they had um, that's what I heard too. While the Eagles are going, yes, Mr. J, and then they had the coach from the Trailblazers was involved, and then they had cards. They were running gambling, and they had cards that were marked that they would wear contacts in, and they could see what the cards were. It was absolutely crazy. 30 people, 40 people got arrested, something like that. But I've been saying there's a lot of betting going on with the whole thing. I knew what you meant, slash. X-ray machines on the tables too. Yeah, that was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, as many as 30 people were arrested to start, and they said there's more coming. So we'll see. We're going to see how that goes. So I hope, I hope with doing this, I hope eventually to get more and more and more people in here. Like right now, it says 6, but it's my first time back in a very long time. Thank you, whoever's giving me the hearts. That could possibly be Wally. The Kansas City Chiefs were playing the other day, and I don't think they got one penalty during the whole game. So that tells me right there that there's some illegal stuff going on too in other sports other than just basketball. You know what makes me think of it, Wally? And you brought it to my attention the other day when you said the Phillies were the team to beat, and then they got wiped out right away in the beginning of the whole playoffs. So makes me think there's a lot of gambling and betting going on with everything. You know, you hope. There could be a guy out there who's like fastest swimmer there is, and then well here, we'll bet that you lose. It could happen. I mean, but yeah, there isn't too much like other than swimming that I could think of. Oh yeah, steaks definitely. Bad joke. I'm laughing. Oh, water sports are my favorite. I always wanted my school when I went to school back in the Stone Ages. I was hoping they always had the high school I went to would have a swim team, but they didn't. So it could be it could be their slash master, but I don't know. They could drug the bulls, slow them down a bit. I used to follow a little bit PBR, but I wasn't really wasn't into it too much. Water polo, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let me see what that is. What kind of fish was it, if you don't mind me asking? Wally was thinking the same thing. What kind of fish was it? Big Daddy, how are you? I hope everyone hits the thumbs up. Sorry, guys. Have to answer family members. Yeah, did you see that? They were shoving weights inside the fish they would catch, and they would try to win a ling. Very good, very good. Oh, is that? I hope you got good stuff. Look at it. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Big Daddy. Everybody else has come in, has told us a little bit about themselves. Now, see, that would be fun. I don't know. Do they have tiger sharks in the Bay Area? I know they have great whites, but I don't know about tiger sharks. But I suppose they do because they kind of, uh, they say it's shark infested, except for the three people that escaped Alcatraz and they made it ashore. Well, it depends on what kind of reptile you're looking for. And most people today uh, that you buy from want to make sure you know what you're doing. I don't know, you know, I could tell you this that I would never recommend any animal being a beginner animal because you have to sit and learn everything you know about it. Well, C slash, some ball pythons can be just as bad as an anaconda, but it depends on what kind of anaconda. But anacondas get pretty big, so I would have to say absolutely. Probably not. They're probably not even for a very experienced individual. Probably not because it takes a lot of room and takes a lot of care. Learning disabilities don't mean anything around here. But yeah, anacondas, probably not. Nobody's making fun of you. Nobody would ever make fun of you. He even said sorry. He's not making fun of you. What you need to do is to go to some reptile shows in your area and um, talk to people that have experiences with them. Don't go to a pet shop or nothing like that because they'll try to sell you something you probably can't handle. Where, what area of the country are you from? Yeah, so as I say, definitely go to a reptile show. Sit down and talk to somebody. The people at the reptile show will never steer you wrong in any way. Mississippi, I don't know what shows they have around there, but I am sure they do have reptile shows, and that's where I would go. Don't go to a pet store, but you could talk to a breeder too. I'm sure if you contacted a breeder online, like take Wally here, the Supreme Gecko, if you ask him any questions about anything he has, he'll be more than happy to tell you everything there is about it. What do you mean 916? I know it's the area code for Sacramento, right? If you're in the Sacramento area, you can check out CMC Reptiles. He's got shows he does. Well, yeah, but he could talk to. You're a gecko guy, um, and there's other people out there that are snake guys that'd be more than happy to help you along, pick something good out. Give me 1 second. Hold on. My kids keep texting me. Sorry, guys. Sorry. But yeah, what movie? I watched two good movies this weekend, and one was definitely better than the other one. I watched Primitive War, and I watched Jurassic Park Rebirth just to see um, what um, what some people liked one people liked them all. I definitely like Primitive War better, but it was okay. And I think I did see that one, Wally. I'm pretty sure. I can't say that for sure, there, Big Daddy, because I don't know your um, skill level. I got to know what you're capable of doing. I'd have to see everything and stuff like that. Um, yeah, I'm not Mr. J. I don't I don't know if I seen. I'm not sure 100%. I've seen that movie. I should say. I think I seen that one, but I'd have to look it up. See if it was one I saw. Let me see here. Oh no, I did not see that one. I was thinking of a much older one, but no, I did not. I Now you're gonna make me want to go watch that. 5-gallon tank is good for nothing. So, you know what? I will watch it. Where did you watch that? And I'll let you know. Because I'm going to have to watch it now because it looks very good. It looks very, very good. I know. I know. And Vader has grown a lot. I can't believe it. Got them both. I can watch it. So I'm sure I can find it. And I will. And I will watch it. And I will tell you what I think of it. You need to get Vader a girlfriend, Mr. J. Very good. Slash Master. Definitely, definitely. Um, you got to do a lot of research before you decide on what to get. You need to get a girlfriend for Vader. Absolutely. Because Vader is a very beautiful snake. Exactly, Molly. And I see them in the store for sale all the time, and I'm like, why? Why would they even sell a 5-gallon tank? It's not good for nothing. It's not even good for a beta fish, really. I mean, if you have one beta fish, maybe, but that still doesn't give them room to swim around, so doubtful. That would be true, and that is true to a point, slash, but like Mr. J here, he's got a very good size tank, and he's got hides in there and bowls and stuff for Vader to get into, and it's absolutely perfect for the situation he's got. Now, if he gets another one, he would have to get a whole other tank because you wouldn't want to keep them together. But if you go large scale with a bunch of them, then you're going to want tubs also. But 99% of the time, you're correct. But there are that occasion where you can have them. I know somebody over here that on the other side of town here, I went and had me come and rescue some ball pythons from them. They had a few snakes, but one was in a 55-gallon tank and it hadn't been cleaned in 5 years or so. It was absolutely horrendous. In that situation, no, a tank was not good. That is true. But like Mr. J set up, he has a cave for it to go into, and it's very good. One thing with ball pythons, they're pretty much happy with anything you really set them up with because they're a different kind of a snake. They're happy all the time. I think 90% of the time, anyway. Oh yeah, of course you do. You do an excellent job. He is one of the healthiest ball pythons I think I've ever seen. You do an amazing job with them. Now you've gotten to know him real well. You got to know his patterns, like when he goes off food, you don't panic, nothing. You know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what he's doing. You know how long it usually takes to get back onto food again. It's you do good. You do very good. I couldn't have picked a better person to uh, send an animal to because you're doing such a great job with him. Remember when you got him, he was only like that big, Ooh, maybe a foot long or so. Mr. Uper, how are you doing? Happy birthday. Happy birthday, buddy. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah, he was a little guy. He was definitely a little guy. I was thinking about it the other day when we were talking back and forth. Oh yes, you have a blast yourself, my friend. When we were going back and forth and you were talking about getting them and which one you wanted, and it was a pretty interesting time. He's a very visually stunning animal. It was good to see Hooper stop by for a little bit, for a minute. I think that's great. I would like to set up now. I don't. I want your honest, you guys' honest opinion. I know you guys like me doing my live streams, but I also want to set up. I would like to set up some kind of podcast. What would you guys like me to talk about in the podcast? Anything in particular? If you guys even want to hear me talk, I don't know. It's very iffy. People are slowly leaving. That's awesome, Mr. J. That is awesome. Yeah, I really do enjoy the podcast. I do. Uh, Setup type of thing. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna also, if I interview people again, things like that, it would just be a lot of fun. Now, would you like guys like me to do live ones where when I interview people, or just interview people and then put them up? I think it would be fun. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, other things in reptiles. Well, I could do some reptiles, but mostly it would be a lot of other stuff. Uh, because reptiles are okay. I'll be honest with you. I love my reptiles are my thing. I love all animals. I'm sure everybody knows that. And I love doing shows on animals, but you can only take that so far before everybody's like, well, we've heard this already. So I would want it to be more interactive with other things. Anything really. news, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Like tonight, we were talking about the betting, the betting that was going on. So, and I like this setup where it's just everything's black behind me. I like that. Oh yeah, absolutely. Um, would you like to talk about some of that now? You mean Gary? Yeah, he. If you follow him on Facebook, you will see he has been very busy with. He's opening up this reptarants thing where he goes around and does shows with animals and stuff. So he's very very busy. What kind of animals would you like me to talk about? Yeah, you should go over and give him a follow on reptarants on Facebook, and you can also do a what is it? I got lost my train of thought there. I know he does a lot of animal shows and stuff. It's pretty interesting to see what he's doing. He also does this big feeder thing. Do you know what kind of newt it was and how she was keeping it? See, there's a lot of stuff with that. Like she might have been keeping it too wet. I mean, I know newts like it wet, but needed a dry spot and a wet spot, and then it needed most of the time newts need a damp environment. What is good places to hide? Yeah, been a little busy with that. I was busy yesterday. We had a lot going on around here yesterday. But he said he was going to. The one thing I did see is that he said he wasn't going to do reviews anymore or something like that. I don't remember if that's exactly what he said. Oh, that is sad. I'm so sorry. Tell your daughter, do not let a situation like that ruin her experience of wanting to have these animals. Because, like with anything, even a dog, you can get a dog and it can all of a sudden get a tumor and you run into serious trouble. Did he say exactly why, Mr. J, he was going to do that? I don't know if he's in here anymore. Slash, he was just stopped in to say hi. If you read it, was his birthday today, and he was with his family, and he just stopped in to say hi and say hashtag Team Jeff. Oh, that'll be interesting. I wonder if it has something to do with the YouTube rules now. They've changed a lot of rules, Mr. J, about stuff like that, and they're really, really cracking down on it, which is kind of weird to me because I understand there are rules that they want you to follow, but If they market for over 18, I think he should be able to, or 21 or something. I guess I don't know how it's going to work, but he does cigar reviews, and I think he should be able to do them. That's just my opinion. If he wanted to, At least I think that's what he said, something like that. I'm not sure. He said that in a regular video earlier in the day, but I didn't miss that. I I'm not gonna I'm not 100% sure about that because if it was bloated and it had a tumor, you said it died from a tumor. I really think that even if you took it to a vet, because newts are a very delicate animal, I don't think there would have been much you could do. I could be wrong, but yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah, but when you get up there, when you got 20,000 followers, that's when they're starting to crack down on people. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't even remember how many followers you have or subscribers, but yeah, they're. I was watching a few other channels today talk about it, and they're really cracking down on it. They start um, locking your videos and giving you strikes and stuff. But in that situation, what I would do is I would have a Patreon page and tell people for $1 a month you can come over and we'll review the stuff or something. Ooh, you're getting there. You're getting there. It's taking me forever just to get what I have. I think I got 1,300 subscribers or something. Hopefully, it'll be more. I've been doing these. Um, Wait a minute, my phone's goofing up. I've been doing these shorts, and I've been gaining a lot of subscribers with the shorts, but they're not cigar related or nothing like that. So cigar life, that's pretty good. I like that. So Slash, do you plan to do some more fishing? And Mr. J, are you ready for the winter? You, sir, might be in the area where it stays warm all winter. I'm in the area where it's supposed to be exceptionally cold and a lot of snow this year. So I don't know. It's going to be iffy. Thank you. Yes, I agree. I think that's what I'm going to do. I have to work out all the details, but I'll get it. Well, that's good. I hope you get your tiger shark. Yeah, I've been watching that, Mr. J. There are parts in the mountains all through your area and even through Wyoming and Montana and stuff like that that have been getting lots of snow already. The Northeast is supposed to get a lot of nor'easters this year. So, and they're supposed to be big ones. So I'm not sure. I would be getting my shovel ready. Here, I'm in the upper Midwest. The Great Plains when I say the upper Midwest. So, you usually don't get too much snow down there where you're at, do you, Mr. J? You know, I mean, I remember I've seen it with snow and stuff, but you never got. And that's early for them, right, Mr. J? Am I correct? That's early for them? Hold on one second. What?
Can I get the butane?
Oh.
What my gaming bottle?
Why would he use it for?
Brad has a lighter that he wants to fill up.
Okay, well, just bring back what you don't use. That's all. He's okay. He's okay to come in. But just fill that back up. Bring back what you don't use, I mean. More so in the mountains in Minnesota. My dog came in. Can't see him. He's right here. There he is. You can see him there a little bit. This is my boy Tucker. He was my lifesaver after my big boy passed away. I needed my doggy. Yeah, I know. I remember in Philadelphia when I was living there, and yeah, that was King Nerd. He just left. We got 36 inches at one snowfall. It was absolutely horrendous. That'll be interesting. You got to do videos of that if you do it. Well, has anybody got anything they want to talk about before I sign off? 1 hour and 14 minutes is a good one for the first show back. Oh, yeah. Some of the mountains get 20 feet. It's crazy stuff. Over the course of the whole winter, of course, but you can get 2 and 3 feet at a time. So. Give everybody a couple more minutes to see if they have any questions or want to talk about anything before I sign off. Oh, yeah, that's what I said, like 20 feet, 30 feet. That's very common where you're at. Very, very common. Here we might not get the 20 feet or nothing like that, but we will get snow. You can get like a foot of snow, and high winds will make it snowdrift 30, 40 feet. government shutdown is sad because um, come November 1st, there's a lot of people that are depending on their SNAP programs and things like that that will they will not get it. Yeah, you would remember that. It's pretty neat. I got a light here that I don't have it on right now, but when I put my hand in front of it, it looks like there's something missing out of the screen. See it? Did you? Interesting. I know we had a few when I lived in Philly that were not real big. Um, they were like fours. I think the city itself had one that was like a three, but like from New Jersey and stuff like that, they had other ones that were like fours and stuff like that. What do you think of this one? Like when I started doing some of the podcast type things, like current events, news, stuff like that. Oh yeah, you know I didn't even see that. I'm gonna have to look that up now. That's pretty interesting. I'm very interested in stuff like that. So, but what do you think of that? I mean, do you think that's a good idea? Like the current news and events and stuff like that too. I mean, I won't be biased towards like if it's political, I won't be on one side and not the other or something like that. I'll just talk about the events. On Route 80, huh? Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Exactly. That's what I was saying. I mean, I'll talk about things like government shutdown or something like that, but I would never. Yeah, I'm not big into the whole. I hate this side or I hate that side because that's not the way I am. Yeah, I agree. Current events would be a good idea. So that's probably what I'm going to start doing some of them about. Well, I think I'm going to hop off. I think I've been on long enough. You guys are probably tired of seeing my face. It's getting to be that time. So I think it was a good one. Ah, exactly. It's all that stuff. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Mr. J, I'll tell you, I really had a dream. I even tried a little bit of it, but it didn't work out so well. And I'm sure you remember these, but they were about they were about paranormal stuff. I don't know if you remember Art Bell, and he would do shows. Do you remember Art Bell on Coast to Coast? Uh, that was always my big thing. I always wanted to do a whole thing on just stuff like that. I think that would be good. I like stuff like that. Do you remember the shows I did a couple times on it, or no? What stuff like that, paranormal stuff. See, I did that on Blog Talk Radio, but they don't have Blog Talk Radio no more. It went out of, they closed down. So it would have to be on here. But that's what I think it would be cool to do that. So, anyway, oh, that was a great guy to be calling in this show. Slash, you knew that. How dare you? Is that the one you're talking about? I think that's the one you were talking about. Where he'd always be like talking about evil and I think the devil and stuff like that. J.C. Webster the Third. How dare you? Yeah. Yeah, Bob Ross. Isn't he kind of you know, not around no more? If I had a guest on that wasn't around no more, I'd be a little upset. That's what I thought. You ever hear the theory about him? Before I get off, I got this theory. They got a theory about him. They said all the paintings he did were places he killed people and buried them because he was a serial killer. But I don't believe that. But that's what they say. And he was a really high-ranking. He was like a colonel in the Air Force or something like that too. And then he got cancer and died. But before he died, the family came in and wanted his rights to his face and stuff like that for their paint. And I believe his kids fought that, but I don't think they got anywhere with it. I think they lost. It was a big thing. So there are 4 people still here. So who's all in here? Yeah, he went into the hairdresser that was worked for the company, the studio he went to, and the lady did his hair in it was a perm, and that was just something he stuck with forever from that day forward. Was a perm, and the type of cancer he got, I can't remember what it was, but he used that paint thinner and he used to hit it on the easel to clean it off. But when you breathe that in, you can get that type of cancer from that, and you can get that type of cancer from a perm. So it's kind of weird. Well, not weird, but I should say, it's something to think about, I should say. You should do your hair in a perm so it sticks straight out, Mr. J. Be all over the comb. So, well, anyway, I think I'm going to let you guys go. Lymphoma. Yeah, I think that's I think that type of cancer you can get from a perm and from the paint thinner that he used. And I think even he came out and said it was from the paint thinner because the paint thinner was splashed and hitting the thing. It put a little mist in the air and he breathed it in all the time. And I think that's what he blamed it on, possibly. I can't remember 100%, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, very interesting. Oh, it was great to see you here again. And yes, you two have a great evening. And I'm going to hop off myself and then be looking for them because I'm going to be putting them up live streams, and then I'm going to be working on podcasts and stuff like that and see where I can get with it. So, anyway, Mr. J, Eileen, Slash Master. Uh, oh, it was great to be alive again. I should have listened to you a while ago, but it was great to be alive again. So, peace.